Hello viewers, welcome back to Australian Surf Stories. The next interview is with Bob and Ben McTavish at beautiful Byron Bay. I moved there in '74 and worked with Bob then and again for about 5 years, around the late 90s onwards into the next century. Although Bob needs no introduction, I would just like to say what a great, generous man he is, as well as an incredible surfboard designer and a living legend. Enjoy and please like, share and subscribe. Thanks. One thing, myself and my editor are amateurs, so bear with us please, we're doing our best. Have a listen to what Shane said to Paul Witzig when they first met. Cheers. G'day Bob, how you going mate?
John Harris, lovely to see you here, mate.
Great to see you. This under your sign in the...
This is our surf shop in Byron Bay.
Give us a little look through the shop.
This way, Johnny. So, you were shaping here 20 years ago.
Yeah, well that's when I finished.
Finished.
We didn't have this.
So, up on the wall we've got some nice retro boards, authentic ones.
Oh yeah.
Old plastic machine at the top.
Yep.
Batman board I made in 1966 for Ian O'Brien from Colorado.
Yeah.
Here, this is our range of, we call fresh, no, what are they called? They're nice simple whiteboards, anyway. The price point,
They're lovely.
still good shapes.
And the fins.
Always, everything here is based on George Greenough.
Yeah.
64, 65.
Well, that board that we did, that I shaped it in your garage in '74, we used a bit of George, we did a concave deck in that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Concave decks are so powerful.
Yeah.
Very good, Harry. Then down the line here's all longboards
Yep.
and various models. On this one, I developed in 1966 at Noosa.
Oh yeah, I remember you just started doing them
Yep.
when I was still here.
And that's a classic log from the 60s. Then we do, this Rincon is a copy of a board I made in 1968 at Rincon, California,
Yep.
which was probably the first authentic mid-length that was got traction in. Just after the plastic machine in 67, in 68 I made this and had the best ever Rincon in Cali. Beautiful mid-length. Then we do a nose rider. We even add weight to it by adding resin on the deck to give it some more weight, because it's a classic log.
More of the log.
Yeah, log surfing. But we've got a full range of a lot of popular twin fins, asymmetrics, quads. My son Benny's really into asymmetrics.
Authentic surf shop. It's
authentic.
mainly got surfboards.
Yeah, it's full of
Yeah.
original surfboard designs, and they work. They work unreal.
Yeah, they do. There's 60 years or so of
60 years of, Ben's been shaping since he was 14 and now he's just about 50. So he's got 35 years of
Why
history.
don't you come and show me your shape, mate?
Let's do that.
Good day, Bob. So this is your
This is my shaping room, Harry.
shaping room. What's that you've got there?
This is a 12-foot glider.
Oh, right.
I can take me so far about 5.5 hours.
Oh,
They're really beautiful, but it's a custom order. The guy's already got a Christensen and a Josh from San Diego and a Skip Fry, and he just wanted one of mine. This board, I made one for Kelly Slater.
oh, nice.
Kelly was in the room here a couple of months ago after the Gold Coast thing, and he rocked in at 4 o'clock and left at 8 o'clock. And
Unreal.
4 hours I shaped this board.
Oh, is that his?
Yeah, and I've made another one, we're sending off to him, 2 boards, but this little asymmetric, it's the first asymmetric for Kelly since he had a Ryan Birch at one stage, but
okay.
this is more radical than Ryan's because it's quad, backhand and twin fin forehand.
Wow.
And
And so you know how that is. That's
Yeah,
going to work.
asymmetric.
He had some dimensions and stuff.
I worked with Kelly on it, you know, like just asked him a lot of questions and progressed through the shape as he answered. He answered questions so well.
Yeah.
You know, he's so knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Simple question. Do you like twin fins? He said, I love twin fins. When I started surfing, I was riding a Matt Keckerly twin fin for 3 years in the late 80s, early 90s. It's only when I went to America he gave me thrusters. I said, what are you riding now? I said, I'm riding twin fins. And I said, are you loving them? He said, yep. I said, backhand? Well, not so much. You like quads? I like my quads backhand. Well, there's your answer, Kelly. Twin fin forehand, quad backhand. That's what I made it.
So show me that fin set up again. Explain it.
So that's Kelly's backhand. He's got
Yep.
a quad which gives you a longer sweet spot. So
Right. So backhand, you just put another fin in.
Yeah, you got like a thruster size fin here,
Yep.
and then a smaller fin in the back, and then you've got a full twin fin on the forehand. So that's it. I said, do you agree, Kelly, is the twin fin the fastest accelerating board on the planet? He said, yes. Twin fins accelerate like no other board.
Yeah.
He said, but they're a bit sketchy backhand because they've only got
Yeah.
a heel driving through one box. When you put two quad setup in, it stretches the sweet spot, and your heel, which is really blunt and powerful, is applied through a longer sweet spot.
Right.
So the twin fin is, the quad is very comfortable backhand.
So you just put it so it's a shorter twin on one side,
Yeah,
a shorter board on one side,
The cutback is shorter.
and longer on the other side.
It's
So
longer and narrower.
asymmetric. But so
Asymmetric.
one side's a twin fin setup and one side's a quad setup.
Correct.
Right.
And so
Fantastic.
sending two of these to Kelly, plus a twin fin and bends that he likes.
And is that just normal PU?
Yeah, it's from that, what's that blank that Burford does, the P blank? It's very
Super
thin.
light?
Yeah, not a super light, but it's shaped.
Oh, the
It's
P.
very thin. The P.
The 68P.
68P.
I have done a board thin. How thick is that?
Oh, it's 2 3/8, I guess.
Oh, is it? Well, that's what I used to use, the 68Ps.
Sorry, 2 1/8.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how much would Kelly be weighing?
He's 21 kilos.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
he's solid, musky,
Yeah.
so strong.
Yeah, but those P's used to be the blank. They used to be my short board blanks, but I don't use them anymore. They don't make boards that thin.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
And so it's almost
They'll use the
crushed.
PK.
Yeah, the PK was the fatter one.
Yeah. And not only that too, you can't get much wider than about 19 out of them.
That's right. Well, this is
Yeah.
exactly 19. That's all
Yeah.
Kelly wants.
All right, Bob. So when did you shape your first board?
I shaped my first board. I made a plywood one in 1956. And then I tore down in 1959. I stripped the blank the glass off an old balsa board and reshaped it.
Same.
Yeah, 15 years old. Yeah.
Same.
On balsa.
Yeah,
You
that
stripped
same
a
balsa. Yeah, North Curly in the backyard. Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, there was 59 when I started. But I started professionally shaping in 62. I was a sander at Scotty Dillon's in 61, and then by 62 I was fully shaping for Scotty Dillon.
And how did you get to that point in your life to shape that first board?
Passion, love of it,
Yeah.
busting to design, you know, and change things,
Because that's your
improve
thing.
things.
You've always been a great designer.
Just want actually, I'm not.
Your brain mustn't stop.
No, it doesn't. But I'm not nearly as good a shaper as 1,000 people, you know, because my techniques are a bit hit and miss. But I know what I want in the blank.
Yeah. And see, it was in this bay that I gave you some lesson on, just on the technique.
Yeah. You had good technique. Really good. Yeah.
Well, I had said to Ben, I liken you to a Tasmanian devil. You just go in and
chair
and
through.
and you're unbelievable at getting bumps out.
Yeah, because I put a lot in.
So you put a lot in, and I don't even know how to get a bump out because I don't put any in, you know.
That's right. That's it. My technique sucks.
Yeah. No, but anyway.
I'm still the same.
Yeah.
I shaped this thing for 4 hours, and I spent the next day another 2 hours getting the bumps out of it.
Well, you remember those boards that we did the Greg Knoll with the
the balsa rails.
Balsa rails, and then balsa, redwood, foam, redwood, foam, balsa,
Yep.
the red, and that's just one side.
It was so complicated.
And what were they, 12 foot?
Yeah,
Or 10 foot? 10 foot.
footers, 10.
And nose and tail blocks?
Yes,
Yeah.
for Greg Knoll.
Yeah, and $200 and it'd take me a full day and I was fast,
Yes.
you know, and
Amazing. And your magic bottoms, like I've always
Oh,
respected
yeah.
that. Like
yeah, so
I never wanted you to do them in the designs that we were doing there, but I always admired your magic bottom because of the soft V blended through from the tail, beautiful smooth rockers.
and because
that
you
was
used
in
to
there.
always say,
I want a double concave and radical tail lift.
yeah, but
Three-stage
you used to
rocker.
say my boards were powerful.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
That you could apply a lot of power through them, and therefore you can throw your body weight into them,
Yep,
and they'd accelerate and drive.
yep,
The whole board would be, you could bury a whole rail
yeah.
and get the pushback from it.
I used to try, you know, when the blanks were really primitive,
Yeah.
you know, in the early time, I used to try and get the most rocker in the straightest line.
Yes.
And I
That's
would prefer to do one good big powerful manoeuvre
Yes.
of a wave or even a surf
Yes.
than lots of little ones, you know.
I remember I
So
surfed with you at Tea Tree once, and that's what you were doing powerful turns and then driving out of them and running high lines.
yeah, I love the high lines and the North Coast points like Lennox.
Yeah.
Still my favourite backhand
Yeah. So
wave, you know. It's everywhere's got a bit busy
yes.
for us. Yeah.
Just a little. I just surf Lennox now, but
Oh, did you?
I just surf the beaches.
On the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
friendly
Oh, that's
people.
unreal that you're getting out there, though.
Yeah.
What are you riding?
A 9-footer, an original. Remember I was making
Oh, yeah.
originals?
No, that was one of the models I used to do too.
Exactly. Radical.
Yeah.
It's three-phase rocker, three-stage rocker thing with tri-fin, or 2+1.
Yep.
Yeah. Still riding one of those.
Yeah. Oh, that's
9-footer.
good.
Yeah.
That you're getting out there.
Yeah. It's 80 years
Well,
old.
especially it's been a cold winter, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
I still only wear a short top. No,
Oh, do you?
Yeah, short sleeves, spring set. That's all I
Yeah,
wear.
yeah.
Yeah, water's reasonable. Still 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good, Harry.
Yeah. So, and you're going to just keep shaping, aren't you?
Yeah, why not?
Why wouldn't you? Yeah.
I must admit, like at 80, well, like from slaving on this thing for 4.5 hours, but I get pins and needles in my arms at night in bed. But that's the only thing. My shoulders are good.
My fingers, I got
Fingers
the
are
fingers, but I'm working on it. You know, the diet and stuff like that.
Do you take curcumin?
That. But I'd stop drinking. And,
Oh yeah.
you know.
Okay.
Well, I didn't. I wanted to see what it was like.
Beautiful.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
I've been taking curcumin for about 7 or 8 years now.
Yeah. No,
It helps arthritis.
the turmeric and the fish oil.
Yeah.
That's a couple of my supplements. Yeah.
It's good. That's all I take. Yeah.
That's unreal, Bob.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Well, Harry, this
Yeah,
has been
Bob.
special for me.
Thanks, mate.
Little Harry, as I first knew you.
Oh, that's right. Well,
Red
we'll say it
DY.
now. Yeah, because
You
that
were
was
little
one of
Harry,
the.
but I've always been little Bob.
Yeah, but that was one of the things I was going. When did you first meet me?
DY, I was probably 19, and you were 11. Is that right?
11.
We are 8 year difference.
Um,
72.
No, I'm not 70 yet. So
Okay.
11 and what? How old were you?
I was 19 or 20. DY.
Oh, so I might have been 9.
Yeah, I was shaper. You were regarded as a little hotshot surfing the shore break.
Harry Hot Dog.
Harry Hot Dog.
Yeah.
Little Harry was your nickname.
Yes, it was. And when I came to work here,
Where's that?
you said to me, you said, I've known you since you were 11, and I didn't believe it because I was a 19-year-old kid shaped a board in your garage. That's how generous you are. I shaped a board in your garage at Lennox, and the 40-year-old guy that was coming to shape your boards 20 years ago, or 30 years ago, you didn't connect that guy with the 19-year-old, but you did with the 11-year-old.
I did, 11.
Yeah, and now you know it's all the three, same terrors.
Yeah.
3
3 decades,
Yeah.
3 eras.
3 years.
Eras connected.
Thanks so much, Bob. Yeah,
Great,
you're a really big part of the story, mate.
Great, mate. Thank
So
you, Harry.
surf and shape on.
Keep on, buddy.
Yeah.
Keep on surfing and shaping.
Thanks, mate. See ya.
Good on you, Harry.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, we're gone.
Hey,
G'day, Benny. How you going, mate?
Johnny H. Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Classic.
Yeah, just come down here, have a bit of a chat, and I was trying to.
How long's it been, mate? What do you reckon?
Hey?
20 years since I saw
Yeah,
you?
it's 20 years since I was working here, I reckon.
Wow.
Yeah,
Amazing.
and you know what? I was just saying, that's like yesterday.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know, it's a short time.
Yeah, it feels fresh in my head.
Yeah.
That room over there.
Yeah, my old bay.
Been here
Look
for
out,
20
one over there.
years.
Yeah, so this is the same bay, and Bob was next
Yeah,
door.
Bob next door.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is
So more spooks in the
changed.
my
Yeah,
bay.
the old boys in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
so-
shaped my first board.
Yeah, when did
Just out of
when
necessity.
did you shape your first board?
I think I was 14 or 15, and it was just out of necessity. Dad was so busy.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Doing PCB, those
Yeah.
pop-out molded boards.
Yep.
And they're all based on really chunky boards.
Yeah.
And none of them matched what I was chasing. I was chasing low rails, rocker.
Yep.
90, I was born in 74, 91 I shaped the surfboard, first board, sorry, 1991, so I was 14, 15. So I was looking to the States, looking to Almeric, Slater was coming on the scene.
Yeah. It was really different boards then.
Yeah, and so those boards were just too chunk, and Dad was too busy to shape a board. So just out of necessity, I shaped myself a board, something I was chasing. I thought it was awesome. It's pretty bad, pretty rough. I could tell Dad didn't help me much because it was. I haven't got it. It got stolen, but I feel for the bloke that stole it because it was a piece of crap. But I loved it.
But
I
it
got my second board.
got you started.
Got me started, and then it was just it's all down here from there. You know what it's like, Harris. Once you pick up a planer and you make something and you ride it
and you ride it.
because I blasted that night, got it in the water the next day.
Yeah,
Lennox on it. It was just like, oh, this is the best
It's funny
board.
you say 74 because you must have been like a baby in the farmhouse at the Lennox because
Yeah,
I had been shaping for about four years then in 74, but I wasn't riding my own boards.
okay.
And
So yeah,
I shaped like one of the first boards to ride myself because I had a Reno. I had a Reno when I came up here in 78. Yeah,
78
unbelievable.
Ringo 20.
No, it was a
Single.
6.9 fly swallow single McCoy. Yeah, and but anyway, so in 74 I shaped a 611 pintail in your garage at Lennox. Yeah,
No way. The
In your-
farmhouse.
in your
opposite the
farmhouse
servo now.
in your in your dad's bay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, we moved
Yeah.
from there when I was 5 to the top of the hill.
Yeah.
Shaping bay at top of the hill, Alvin's Parade,
Yep.
and yeah, that house where you can see the point.
Yep.
And that's where I went to school, grew up there, started surfing there, skating there, I could ride down to the cow bales where Dad was shaping.
Yeah. I
And then
remember.
look straight into Lennox.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that was kind of the start of it. Just came about like most things. And it was
Yeah.
a necessity. Needed a board. And it's too busy.
Yeah, and that's like the same question. That's what got you to that point. You know,
Yeah,
right,
I think that's what it was.
you
I'm
needed
curious.
to, and
I always use my hand. Always
Yeah.
have.
and then we came. So
So right, yeah. PCBs folded.
yep.
Went on. It just ran out of money. It's just a great idea. It's kind of what Surf Tech is now, or one of those.
Yeah,
things.
that was with Ned, was it? Up
Never's doing boards, AB, Merrick,
Yep.
Aloha's. So they were all, they were the 5 big boards we were doing through PCB. Just ran the money, cash folded too big.
Yeah.
Anyway, we went back to just shaking boards, polyester. And
And
a bit about that.
that was like early 90s.
Early 90s, bit of resurgence of longboards.
Yep.
And
Yeah. It
Dad
started.
was right onto it, really.
Yeah.
Personally, I was roughing all Dad's boards,
Oh right.
roughly roughing.
Yeah.
So planing everything out, cutting templates, cutting all the bands, all on 8-footers, 9-footers. Nothing I was personally attached to,
Yeah.
but I was still shaping my own little fire.
And you were learning that.
Learning
Yeah.
the ropes, learning lines, learning.
Yeah.
And Dad's way is, as you know, it's wild.
Like
It's
Tasmanian devil.
Tasmanian devil. It's
Yeah.
just hack and go, but
Yeah.
holistically they're beautiful. But
Yeah,
yeah,
his designs were fantastic.
Yeah.
I really want to speak to him about that.
yeah,
And the Tasmanian devil thing, he used to just fly into it and then he's the best I've ever seen at getting bumps out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and I don't know how to get bumps out because I don't put them in.
That's classic.
And so
I guess that's what I learned from you. So Ballina, went to Mad Dog for a bit, and then we came here with Cornish.
Yeah.
So he was doing surfboard away.
Yeah.
Were you here then?
Yeah. I was partners with him over at that other factory at the back of the Mad Dog, and then I moved up the coast.
Yep.
And from Lennox, and then he asked me to come back down and do them, you know.
Yeah, because it was thriving.
Yeah. Well, there's no shape machines.
No machines. You were doing
I was
4 a day. I was doing 3
Oh,
a day.
I did up to 8 a day.
Yeah, wow.
You know, that was huge.
It was huge.
Like dry, and there was no freeway then. It was the coast road.
Coast road.
And so it was an hour's drive each way, and then do shape 6 miles off the blend.
Pretty full.
Yeah.
So it was good. So that's where I was, about 24 or something. So I had learned Dad's method.
Yeah.
Pretty much hack and go and figure it out in the end.
Yeah.
And then you came. I saw DA's method. Quite different.
Yeah.
And then you came, and then Cornish got together with us. It was like, look, let's just have a look at another way of doing things.
So when you guys came in.
Yeah, and you helped us out. Just I was all ears and eyes because I was just a growing, needing more information.
Bob was having to buy the boards.
Yeah, that's right.
Warren, you know.
Yeah, the nose was out 1/4 inch.
Well, if something was wrong, Warren had, right, I'll fix this, make him buy the boards.
It worked.
And then,
sharpened our app.
yeah, it worked, but he was still having to buy sometimes 3 boards.
Yeah.
You know, so he went, all right, we go in and watch John then.
Yeah.
And so that was quite
That's
privileged.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, privileged to show, you know, and
Sure.
that's sort of part of what this is all about. I've done a shaping video to show my technique.
Yeah,
you know,
cool.
To pass it on.
I think that's what I just started grabbing techniques from everybody.
Yeah.
Applied it to my own style.
And then you make your own.
Yeah,
thing.
and I find now I'm a mix of everyone. Cornish is yours.
Yeah.
It's DA even.
Well, you guys only watch me do 1 board, so it's not like that, you know, we went to tech or anything.
Yeah, but there's a lot of back cuts we never used to use.
Yeah.
Using the tail of the plane, cutting V in a different fashion. Back up, you were back. So I learned.
Yeah, using that planer backwards is because the curve, you can't see my hand here, but the curve goes off the tail and it goes off the nose.
Yeah.
And then I show that in the video, you know, because a lot of people don't know that you can use the planer backwards.
That's tons of that now. Every back cuts.
Yeah.
And then you're not getting bumps. You're not getting iron bumps out.
And do you use the roller blade?
No, I'm just on this guy. I just use this these days.
Oh, is that a skill, is it?
It's like a skill copy.
Oh, right.
Made in States. Accurate planer, beautiful thing. Billet aluminium.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I've still got my old Makita 1100s.
Well, they're great.
Yeah, the same. I've got 3 of them. You know, I've got one with the roller blade.
Yeah.
And then one with a blade. And so I do my shaping with the blade, and then I thickness it with the roller.
Nice.
And so you can move fast.
You can.
You know,
especially
it doesn't tear the phone. You know, whereas the blade
always
tear the phone.
Should have gone roller. Use the sander a bit these days.
Yeah.
Deck bands.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
It's similar to the roller.
I mean, everybody's got their own.
Yeah, but I guess that's what when you came here, I was like, oh, all right, that's totally different method. Very mathematical. It's still soulful, but there was more
reasons back then in '74, Bob told me that, and then I've seen a couple of videos just through the time that you know, it's all out there now.
Yeah.
But he told me he cuts right on the line.
Yeah. Right.
And before that, you know, like then I was only 4 years in.
Yeah.
But people used to try and cut an 1/8 of an inch away from the line to give them. And so what I did from here is I mark it out an 1/8 of an inch wider.
Right.
And then cut on the line. And so you've got the thing. But you don't have to cut it perfect parallel next to the line. You cut it. But I cut on the outside of the line.
Right.
You know, and
so do I.
Yeah. Well, everybody.
Leave it to me, really.
Yeah. And so you still doing a handshake?
Yeah, that's mainly what I do.
Yeah.
Obviously we use the machine too, and that's sadly it probably took so many people's jobs, the machines.
Oh,
yours included.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll say it now because who knows, I might not be able to catch Bob.
Yeah.
You know the old Australian sayings of bust your guts and work your ring out? I actually did it. Doing
Literally
bob boards. I had a hemorrhoid and a hernia. And so I actually did work my ring out and busted my guts. You know, so
Sorry, man.
no,
Yeah.
that's all right.
Well,
it was very fruitful. You know,
Yeah,
I
good point.
got back in the real estate, mate. Got myself a place.
There you go. Yeah.
From that, because Warren was incredible.
Yep.
You know, like as far as organising. Yeah. Those classic. There's food vans and everything down there in the car park on his way.
Different way.
And I was thinking, yeah, it's so different. I was going, Warren would already prawn juice this bloke by now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like,
Unless he's getting
he'd
cash
block
out.
me in, you know. Yeah, you would, but yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
that's
different fun.
fantastic.
But yeah, it's still shaping, of course. Like yourself, hard not to.
Oh, yeah, we've got to do it. I mean, it's what we do. It's our job. You know,
And you've always
it's
got an
our-
idea, or you
have
have
the surfing, you know, I still love getting new boards. And
yeah. You
what
surf
are
in your shape.
What are you riding now?
Anything from 5.4 through to sort of 7.0.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so 7.0 will be like a bladed out hull, really
Like-
flat rocker.
I got a 6.620,
Yep,
6.9. I got a garage full of boards, but the ones that are current,
the current goes.
6.9 penny. But
Yep.
I've got a kicked tail on it for this way. I'm surfing in the Phillies.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Yeah, and a 7-footer over there and a 7.2.
Unreal.
But they're wider and thicker now.
Yeah,
you
right.
know. But they don't look it.
Yeah, right. Just
You know.
boiling him out.
No,
Yeah.
well, yeah, but I mean the 6.9. I just showed it like in the car park, a picture of it.
Yeah.
It's 20 and a quarter, and it looks like a little mini gun.
Yeah,
I'll
right.
show you a picture now.
Yeah, unreal.
and
Love it.
Stick it up.
Yeah, probably
but,
running something similar to 6.7,
Yeah,
9 and
yeah.
3/4.
Yeah, well, that's
Wide
it.
point up a bit.
Yeah,
fly out
exactly.
Between
Yeah,
the couple
yeah.
of clinkers in it.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
great.
it's yeah, just got to ride.
Well,
That's everything, just not longboards.
Yeah, no, well, that's good. You've built the whole out of the family.
Hold out.
Yeah. But and how old's Bob now?
He's 80 this year.
Oh, he's only 80. He's
Yep.
right, because
Yep.
Shane said, I've got an OBE, and I went, what's that? And he ended up getting an Australian order.
Oh,
That
right.
Shane did last year, but an OBE is over bloody 80.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Well,
thought
no, he's-
Bob was there,
Yeah, just 8, yeah, 44.
but he's still surfing and stuff
Yep.
like that. So
Probably there now. It's probably
yeah. Well, we might catch him up, because
Yeah.
I'm going to go out the back and have a look at my old property.
Sweet.
Yeah, my mates.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll hustle him.
All right, yeah, well, I left a message. All right, well, that was great, Benny.
Thanks, man.
Thanks very much, mate.
Good on you, brother.
Bye,
Epic. All right.
mate. You have to cuddle. Yeah, boys. Thanks very much.
Good on you, Harry.
Nice work, brother.
That's unreal. The McTavish boys.
You got the band back
and now we've
together.
got a
Got the band back.
get the band back together, and then
Yeah.
we've got a third generation shaper coming. I heard too.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another little turkey.
Oh, there you go. Well, that'll be a first. All right, boys. Thanks so much.
It has.
On
See
you,
ya.
Harry.